This is Sports Matters with Jerry Coughlan.
It's so retro.
We cover all the biggest sports on the planet. MMA, boxing, snooker, football, darts, you name it, and we cover it. Check out all the latest interviews with Jerry and the Stairs weekly on Sports Matters.
Okay, so welcome to Sports Matters with me, Jerry Coughlan. I'm joined by simply one of the hottest prospects in MMA, in my opinion. Definitely the one for the future, Paddy Pimblett. How's things with you, my friend?
Things are good. The hottest prospect, might we add.
Good stuff. And what's the situation at the moment, training camp-wise? Are you tipping away at it, preparing for the next fight in September?
Yeah, it's training until this next fight. Trying to get as much training as I can. Got to put that hard work in, so it comes out on fight night.
It does indeed. And your last fight back in July, what a fight against Paddy. Serious finish. How did the training camp go for that fight?
It went okay. It wasn't nothing special. I had a few things happen leading up to the fight, which has contributed towards missing weight and stuff like that. But that's all in the past now, so we crack on. I'll make weight this time. I'm on for it. I'm on for the September 10th. I just can't wait to fight in my hometown, homecoming of the Baddy. It's going to be unbelievable.
And I must say, we're really looking forward to it because you're a good character. You remind me of a lot of legends in the game, and you're well loved around the world. You're making a lot of noise. There's been a lot of rumours lately. A lot of rumours, of course, about contracts and such, especially UFC. I've seen a couple of forums and I've read stuff that they're really looking at you. What do you reckon after the next fight September? Do you reckon there could be contact between one of the biggest organisations in the world?
There should be. There's no other way to say it. There should be. I'll be 12-1 then. I should be signed. I'm better than 90. I'm better than 100% of the featherweight they've got on their roster. So
it's got to happen.
Yeah.
And just tell us about your style. I personally, just going back to the UFC thing. I've spoken to a lot of lads in America that I know they'd be kind of big pundits out that way. They reckon it's going to happen sooner. Some lads were even saying that there could be an approach in August, but if it doesn't happen in August, I'm sure it's going to happen after the September fight.
I'm not in no rush, know what I mean? I'm only 21. Yeah. I'm not 22 for about another 5 months or something, so I don't mind, I'll wait. If the UFC come in now, I don't even know if I'd accept it. I'm fighting in my own town, know what I mean? Yeah. I've wanted to do this for a very long time. Last time I fought on the Echo Arena, I wasn't on the main card, know what I mean? I was the last on the prelims. Everything's different now. So I want to fight for my home fans in my hometown, and then I'll go on to the UFC and rule the UFC. But first, I'll put on a show for my own people.
We like the sounds of it. And as I said, the Liverpool people, they're always behind their own, of course. So many great world champions coming out of Liverpool, even, with the boxing in general, like with Tony Bellew and, some great fighters there. But do you get tingles thinking about fighting in front of that home crowd, especially for the walkout?
There's no other feeling like it, is there? Because I'm gonna come out to my song in my hometown, in my arena. This night is my night. This is for me. I was put on this earth to fight MMA on the biggest stages of them all, and to me this is one of my biggest stages I can fight on, the Echo Arena, in my hometown. So, you know what I mean? It's
that would be hard to top that.
If you give me that over Vegas, it'd be a toss-up, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. We're looking forward to it. There's so many amazing fights, because as I said, when you're a big MMA fan like myself and the lads, we always talk about the big fights that that can happen. What kind of fights are you looking at? Obviously you're not looking past your opponent come September, but what kind of fights do you want? I know you've talked to Mr. Conor McGregor a few times, and there's plenty of big fights people want to see them happen. But for you, what kind of fights are you looking at in the near future?
Anyone who wants to fight the Baddy. That's simple. Because I'll fight anyone, anytime, any place. Just like McGregor said, anyone, anywhere, any weight, anytime, any place. I'll fight them. I was saying that years ago before he even said it. So I really don't mind. Anyone that wants to call a Baddy out can call a Baddy out. That's simple.
Honestly,
I'm not wasting my time giving people mentions when most of them will probably turn me down anyway. So
once they call you out, you're ready. That's the way.
yeah, no matter what, I'm ready. I'm ready to fight right now if someone wants to fight.
I like it, Paddy. That's proper talk. And like, I just have to ask you, where did it all start for you first there, Paddy? How did you get involved in the MMA?
To be honest, it was just word of mouth. Someone who lived around the corner from me told me about Next Generation MMA, and I just ended up going one day, and then from there on in, that was it. I can remember the exact date, the 20th of January 2010. Someone who was in my school told me about MMA, and then I went down the gym, started training, and then as soon as I'd done one session, I just knew this is my calling, this is what I'm meant to do, and that was it from there on in.
No looking back. And of course, if I was to ask you, like, your record at the moment, if you know, like everyone that goes into a ring or a cage is I always say it's a warrior, but for you, if you could pick one, who's been the toughest opponent for you to date?
Toughest opponent? I'd say the person that took me to the closest fight is Callum Florian, the Cage Warriors debut.
Yeah.
A lot of people might not know who he is, but he's a London Shoe Fighters guy, and he's a lot older than me. I think I was 18 when I fought him, and he was in his 30s, but
yeah,
he was a good fighter, know what I mean? He was a Greco-Roman wrestler. First round, he took me down and pinned me. After I struck him in the last minute of the round, he took me down and pinned me. I can just remember going back to my corner and Paul saying to me, "You're a round down, you need to win these two." And I went out there and dominated them for 10 minutes, made sure that fight was not going out of my hands.
And you're as I said, like, you've got a very good style. If someone hasn't seen you fight yet, what would you say to them? Like, you know, like for the people that are just catching you for the first time, like, how would you explain your fighting style, Paddy?
I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. That's all I'm saying.
I like it.
Because there's not many people who are ready for my style. It's a bit too fast and explosive for them.
I think I have to agree. I have to agree with that. And just for argument's sake, for all young lads entering the gym today, I know, like, so, like, say you maybe 6-7 years ago, what advice can you give to them? What do you think the most important part of the game is?
The most important part of the game? Believe in, number one. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, you're going to get nowhere. Without self-belief in this sport, you might as well hang your gloves up now and stop pursuing your dream. That basically, you've got to believe in yourself, and you've got to believe in the people around you. So if you don't believe in your coach and your team and yourself, you're either in the wrong sport or you're at the wrong gym, and you're going to have to do something about that.
So, like, just speaking of your gym, you're still in the next generation. Any fighters that we need to watch out for? Any of the younger lads coming up that we should watch out for in the next couple of months, years?
Yeah, there's a few really. There's well, you know most of them. There's me, Chris Fishgold. I think you definitely know Adam Bentley now after he put a beat down on Nuki Sufi the other day. We've got Ellis Hampson. He hasn't got the best record. He's 5-3, but like we all know, records don't mean everything.
No,
so he's 5-3, but every one of his losses is to tough opposition. You know what I mean? He's never shied away from a fight.
Yeah.
And him and Adam Bentley are my main training partners. Know what I mean? I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for them. So they need to get the biggest shout out possible. And then we've got Dylan McLaughlin, our new pro welterweight, 2-0 pro, coming off 2 first round submissions. He's ready as ever, know what I mean? We're coming for you.
Good stuff. I like that. And just quickly, Paddy, like, what kind of fighters did you look up to?
Well, I'll always remember when I watched the first ever UFC I watched live, and it was Vitor Belfort versus Rich Franklin, 103. Vitor put it on him, knocked him clean out, little TKO. I've always liked the likes of Vitor, but my ultimate hero, I'd say, is, I haven't really got idols or nothing, but the one person I'd say I look up to more than others is Minotauro Nogueira. He could take a beating off anyone, and he'd still come back. Doesn't matter how big you are or anything. He'll take a beating off you, and he'll still come back at you 10 times out of it and snap your arm for you.
You've got to do it. It's the name of the game.
Exactly.
It's the name of the game. And Paddy, just before I go, right, I really appreciate the interview. Just, where can you see yourself in 12 months? I know sometimes people don't look that far ahead, but if I was to say it to you in 12 months' time, what do I reckon you'll be doing, and where will you be? What do you reckon yourself?
I'll be at least 3-0 in the UFC, maybe more.
that you like. Would you check social media much, or would you just kind of stick to training camps? Would you ever get caught up on that social media kind of stuff?
No, obviously I enjoy a little work on social media. Everyone does. You can't help yourself, can you?
Of course, it's definitely the way forward. Sometimes, you might get the fight if they call you out on Twitter, or it does work. It does work.
Yeah, when I get in the UFC, I'll be giving it all out. Like, I'm not gonna lie. People won't be able to cope with the Baddy on social media.
I like it. I'm praying to God we'll see UFC in Liverpool. I think you're the one that's going to bring it to Liverpool.
Yeah, I am. You're right.
I like it. Paddy, honour as always, my friend. And I'll be in Liverpool soon. I'm going to call to the gym, and we're going to have a chat on camera as well. Because you're a top man, and I'm a big fan.
Thanks for that.
Anytime, Paddy. Listen, have a great week. Best of luck. We'll be supporting you in September, and we're looking forward to the super fights as well. So thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that. Thanks a lot for the interview.